One Piece chapter 1000. I'm not even gonna go with an intro because I mean, like, I just want to get straight into it. I want to put all my fucking emotion into this chapter because this chapter was really fucking good. So let's get into it. We saw Cillian and the Musketeers. They cleared the steps to the top to Kaido, and it's really kind of funny how he tried to talk to Luffy or something like that, and was kind of expecting Luffy to say something to him because what he did in the past. But Luffy straight up just says, "All right, peace, bro. I'm going up. Thanks for clearing the path." And my man was like speechless. He was like, "Okay, man. All right, go. Good luck." And moments like that are what I like about One Piece, like the comedy and such. Like an important, like I guess, chapter. Like they're not afraid to like. What is not afraid to just put a little bit of comedy in there, you know? Like, and One Piece is like one of those few mangas, animes in general, I guess you can say, that can make me laugh out loud like that. We move on from that and we see Queen and King fighting against Marco. And I was okay disappointed in King. And we'll get into that maybe in a bit. But first, Queen. Queen is impressive as fuck. I think a lot of people view Queen as a big, dumb guy who's just really strong. And what we've been seeing in these last past chapters is Queen is smarter than we thought he was initially. First with the virus, second with the guns coming out of his mouth, which is like a really bizarre thing. Like I didn't catch until somebody pointed that out and like on Twitter, I think. And I was like, wait, he does? Like, what the fuck? It was really weird. And it's crazy, but now we see that he has a metal neck, which is crazy how he worked on himself to be like a cyborg basically when he's in a Zoan transformation. There's this theory that's been going around saying that Queen in the past has worked with Vegapunk, and Queen being basically a cyborg. And you know, who else do we know who's worked on cyborg type shit? Vegapunk. And that theory is looking more likely than like more likely factual every time we see Queen. I mean, Orochi knowing who Vegapunk is, and you know, Orochi, he's in Wano, is cut off from a lot of shit. You know, he didn't get that shit, that name from nowhere. Someone had to tell him, and who else possibly would have told him? You know, Queen. To Marco being the goat. Still, Marco fighting King and Queen. The left and right hand man, the left and right hand man of Kaido, not even getting scratched at all. It's crazy for me. This proves that, for me at least, that Marco is the strongest right hand man of any of the Yonko. You could fight me over that. Like, I'm pretty sure you can say, well, what about Ben Beckman? But, you know, whatever. We're not going to get into that right now. Then we transition to something that I wasn't expecting, like what we have been getting from this chapter so far, which is more Ace and Yamato stuff. This is really cool in my opinion. We saw Yamato thinking that Ace was going to be one of the people that would come back to Wano and be Kaido. We then see Ace talking about Luffy's dream and how him and Sabo wouldn't let anyone laugh at his dream to become Pirate King, which is so heartwarming, really. We then see Yamato crying because she understands dreams. I mean, she understands dreams. We then see Yamato crying because she understands dreams because of Odin, knowing no dream is stupid and you should never laugh at someone's dream. And it's so beautiful how much Ace believes in Luffy that he'll become the Pirate King. Ace then talks about the person he would like to have a drink with, and it's his father. I thought we were going to have a moment that Yamato was going to tell Ace what kind of man Roger was. And obviously, knowing this from Odin's journal. And I think this would have been a really big eye opener, I think, for Ace because he would have realized how Luffy and Roger are really alike. And it's sad, right at the end of this little panels, I guess you could say, that Yamato asks Ace if he'll come back, and Ace saying, "Of course I'm going to come back," but you know we know that's not to be true because of what happened. Rest in peace, our boy Ace. Then we get hold up. Then we get the most badass panel I think in all of Wano, and it's Big Mom and Kaido facing Luffy, Zoro, Law, Kid, Killer, and Sanji right next to Law. You just can't see because he's invisible. And Monkey D. Luffy. Luffy walks between Big Mom and Kaido while Kaido asks him to say one more time to the both of them, Kaido and Big Mom, to their faces, that Luffy will become the Pirate King. But my man, no, our man Luffy just walks between them like, okay, whatever. And he just goes to check on Kinemon. And Kinemon says basically that he doesn't think he can afford he doesn't basically says that he doesn't think he can face Odin in the afterlife and asks Luffy to save Wano. And Luffy says, well, hell yeah, no shit. You're my friend. Of course I am. And we then see Kaido getting ready to strike Luffy from behind. Pause. Luffy asks Law to send the scabbers below. Then Law does. Then we see Luffy dodges Kaido's attack. Then uses a new move, which is Red Rock, which is Red Rock with possible Rio in it. I'm sure it actually has Rio in it. We then see Kaido and Big Mom shocked. Big Mom asks Kaido, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?" But like, Big Mom, hold up, you ain't the one to talk, really. You got rolled on by Frankie and then rolled away by Jinbei and Robin. Like, hold up, bitch, shut up. We see Luffy say, and I quote, "I am the man who will become the Pirate King," and that's it. That's a fucking way to end a chapter, in my opinion. Like that, wow. Chapter 1000, it's a really good chapter. I know a lot of people were expecting, I think honestly, personally, that they were expecting way too many outlandish, wild shit. I get it, it's chapter 1000, but damn, I think a lot of people were expecting way too much, right? And this is really crazy, you know? It's gonna be way too much. One Piece, for me, I got into One Piece, as y'all know. I got into One Piece this summer and I caught up in the summer, basically. I think like in August, I caught up. And I remember my homies, Pepper and Dandy, they got in, they got me into One Piece because they were always talking about it and saying how it's the fucking shit. This has been going on for like a couple years or like 3 years, right? That I've been told about One Piece like consistently. It all started off with my homie Dandy renaming one of our group chats to Del Flamingo is the GOAT. And I was like, he'd always mention it. We were like, who the fuck is Del Flamingo? You know, we're like, who is this nigga, bro? And he was like, oh, he's the GOAT. He's from One Piece. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. That's all I need to know. We are like, okay. And we were like, yeah, whatever, dude. And this year, with the whole pandemic, you know, I've been bored. I didn't have a job, and I was like, fuck it. Let me just read One Piece. I got nothing better to do. Or I watched it first, and at first I was like, but I started liking it more, and I didn't kind of like the pace of the anime, so I said, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna read it, and I enjoyed it. That's why I caught up this fast. I think 'cause I'm a fast reader and I like reading fast. So I caught up to it, and I think around Whole Cake, I decided to go on YouTube to look up videos about it because I want to hear other people's opinion and like their reaction, I guess, to the chapters. And that's because my homies, like, I would be reading One Piece like at outlandish fucking times, like at 4 a.m. and shit like that. And I would be like, fuck, I want to talk to somebody, but I'm not going to wake up one of my homies, right? Just to fucking talk about One Piece. Even though I feel like maybe they would just let me ramble, right? But I'm not gonna do that type of shit. I'm gonna let them sleep, and I would just watch a video about somebody talking about it, and I would be like, "Man, this is so fucking cool!" Like, I want to be a part of this community. So then one of them at the end of a video, you know, they had their little Discord thing, and I don't really join Discord things. I only have them as my homies Discord channels, and that's it. Where we're like all of us is that's where we get into a call where we want to play like a PC game or just talk on the phone, and that's it. And not like on Instagram or whatever the fuck. And you know, it was kind of tight. I was like, okay, I can talk now to people about One Piece, but then I realized I was like, I'm watching shit from Whole Cake and everybody's in Wano, so I was like, fuck. So I read and read and read and read the rest of Whole Cake, which if you watch my first video, which I don't blame you if you haven't, because one, I suck ass at making videos, and two, that shit was really long. It was like an hour. It was basically a One Piece podcast, to be honest. But like I said, Whole Cake is my favorite. Whole Cake is my favorite arc, which I know a lot of people will find kind of like, what the fuck? This nigga's favorite arc is fucking it's not Wano. Whole Cake. And yeah, this personally is. Maybe because I'm a huge Sanji fan, but and we got to see, I mean, no shit, my name is MinkTea. We got to see fucking the Minks go Sulong. Man, Carrot obviously go Sulong and using her shit, which Carrot is a goat. hold up. Sulon Carrot. Sulon Carrot's the goat. We don't talk about the other carrot, but whatever. And when I finally caught up to One Piece, it was honestly crazy because I finally started talking on the Discord and I talked to my friends about the next upcoming chapters, which my homie Danny was like, I was like, so when's the next chapter? And he says, oh, in like 2 weeks. And I was like, huh? I was like, what? That 2 weeks? What? And he was like, yeah, sometimes there's like a 2 week break or like a week break or whatever. And I was like, oh, what the fuck? And I was like, for real? I was like, oh, this is some bullshit. I should have just, took my time, like, read like maybe like 5 chapters like a day. Like, I can't wait fucking this long. I was like, damn. But I'm glad I didn't because I got to talk to my homies every chapter that came out. I got to text them really quick and like, oh, did you read the fucking chapter and shit like that? So that was really cool. I talked on the Discord a little bit. I still don't really, but I kind of want to, but I don't know. So I would just constantly talk about it. The like a few YouTubers I watched, like there's like 3 about One Piece. Like I would watch their video. Obviously I don't do that now. Like I wait till I have my fucking video out so I don't get like I feel like if I watch their shit, I'm just gonna basically say the same thing as them. So I kind of try to prevent that. So I recorded this really late, right? And so like I haven't watched who I watched. I haven't watched his Moore's video yet. I haven't watched the Grand Line Reviews video yet. I don't think he has one actually. And I haven't obviously watched Brago's. So I was like, so I've been like, shit, I need to catch I need to fucking record the shit. And I did have a recording like on that day it came out. But once I was editing it and I realized like, bro, this is so ass. I can't put this out. And this video was ass too, but that one was really ass. So I was like, I gotta re-record it. And I was like, I don't have time though. Like, when am I gonna be able to re-record this? And you're probably watching this the day after I record this video. So hey, so here I am now. Okay, I don't know how to end this video really. In a week or two, we're gonna have our boy Dandy Haru come back, I think. And we're gonna have a new face. His name is Sergeant Pepper Walrus. You're just gonna know him as Pepper. And we're gonna come through with probably like our top like I guess background or like arcs. Like, oh, I like the way Wano looks, or I like the way this and all that shit. Like we're gonna do shit like that. Also probably like our top or maybe our top 10, top 25, top maybe just 3 like characters of all time. Not like their strongest, but like just like characters, like their whole personalities and shit like that. Like maybe we're gonna do that because I don't want to get into shit like that. I'm just gonna only have them because I feel like if we have a whole bunch of people here, it's gonna get too fucking chaotic and shit like that. So just the 3 of them for right now. Maybe 4 if I can convince the dude to be like, we're not convince him, just ask him and see if he has enough time to fucking talk about it in a video that's probably gonna be fucking 25 minutes. Oh my god, that's a long look at that. Look at me, man. A whole fucking actual YouTuber with these long, I mean, reasonable like 15-ish minute videos, but this one probably gonna be still like in the 6 minutes. I kind of like having chapter reviews like short because like I feel like people don't have enough time, to sit down and watch maybe like a 15-minute video talking about it. So I just like getting straight to the fucking thing and just talking really quick about it. Some people like having a recap of what happened after they read. Like I know I did. And that's what I treated chapter reviews like. I would just be like, okay, so what did I just read? Like, did I miss anything? And that's when I would like watch a chapter review. Like, did I miss anything? I think I did. So I'd look up the chapter review and see if anybody, and I'll be like, oh yeah. So that's what I treated it. Thank you for watching chapter 1000. Really fucking go to chapter. It's been a good one. And as always, have yourself a damn good one. Peace.